Hi friends, this is Chris with Peace of Mind Art and Crafts, and I'm here today to give you a short video. This may be a couple of videos excuse me, on how to make a very simple paper journal. And I'm going to show you what I have on my Etsy channel. I have them sort of in the form of a kit. It's not the complete kit for making a journal, but it's to get you started on making one. And you can also follow the same instructions if you have all the paper and the ephemera made and so on for your book. These will not, these kits that I have on Etsy will not include the pages that are inside, but it's because there's such a variety of different pages that people like to use. So, but they will include the cover and quite a bit of ephemera to put in the books. And I'll show you now what I'm talking about. On my Etsy, I have these choices for the pages, or excuse me, for the covers. Okay, we have this one with the roses. And on the inside, I have folded up. And you can glue these on either side to make a pocket. They'll come like this. Okay, here's another choice. Excuse me. This is kind of an all-over flower pattern. Pretty one. This is greens and pinks and tans. This is quite a plain one. It's an all-over pattern in a kind of a pale green. One in a tan, and it has a motif on the front of it already with a bird kind of sitting in a frame that's swinging. It's kind of like a bird singing on a swing, and it's a very neutral color. It's an all over roses pattern. So I have cut one out. I used, this measures, I believe it's a 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper. If you are doing this on your own, use a 12 by 12 sheet of scrapbook paper. And what you do is you fold it in half. And then on the bottom, you'll measure up 3 inches and then fold it up. Then you cut your little divot out and you'll glue it down. Now this one I have sewn around. I put a piece of lace on the cover. And I'm also going to do some other things with the cover. I cut, and if you do order one of these from my Etsy shop, it will come with a piece of ribbon to tie it. And the ribbon, I'll coordinate the ribbon or the lace with the color of the book. And you'll be able to either attach it to the inside or incorporate it underneath whatever you put on top here. And if you've watched my videos, you know that I often will put on one of these lace hearts. On the back. And I'll glue it down. And what that does is it acts to hold the ribbon in place so that when you open it, the ribbon doesn't come off separate from the book. It still is part of the book, and you don't have to go looking for it later while you're using your journal. Okay, so the book will include the cover and the ribbon. I have cut 5. This is cardstock, and cardstock is fairly thick, so I just have 5 pieces, which would be 10 pages. And what I'll do is now you'll have the option whether or not you want to sew around your edges. And we'll put that in there. Okay. And basically what this is it's 8.5 by 11 inch cardstock, which is a very common size paper, and it fits right into the 12 by 12 paper that we used. That actually it turns out to be 9 by 6 after we folded it up to get the pocket. So it's 8.5 by 11 right into 9 by 6. So it automatically gives you half, like a half to a quarter inch on each edge. So you don't really have to cut your paper. You just have to fold it over in the middle, any paper that you're putting in. Of course, if you desire, you can make your pages any size that you want. This is kind of just for a beginner to get going. There's lots of other things you can do in it as you go to make it your own. Get all kinds of other ideas. What also will be included with the kit will be some ephemera. And I'll just give you kind of an example of what kind of ephemera we'll put in there. We'll have some journaling cards. This one's a cute little antique picture of a girl with a cat. Some space around it. Now these pieces of ephemera that I will include with the kit will be selected by me. They won't all be the exact same, but I'll select them to kind of go with whatever the front cover motif is. If it's flowers, and I'll try to include some things with flowers. If you do have a certain kind of ephemera that you might want, or a certain theme of ephemera, I will gladly look through my ephemera and see if I have something that I can include with your choice. For instance, if you tell me you like birds, I might find something that has a bird on it. Okay, here's another piece that might come with it. It's a big paper clip. I don't think I have any more of these big paper clips left. This was the one I had. I might have a couple already made in my stash box. It will most likely come with a fabric flip that should go with the front cover of the book. I probably will include some kind of piece of lace, or maybe not always this big, but I'll include some kind of piece of lace or doily or something in your kit. Here's another kind of a snippet. Has lace on the back. Now you'll be able to use this in the journal kit, the journal that you're making, or you can save it and use it for other journals. Whatever works for you. You may get a conversation heart. These I also have for sale individually in my shop. Here's another snippet with the little dragonfly charm. I'll try to include some ephemera that has a charm or two somewhere in there. Here, and here's a couple of tags, journaling tags. You can write on the back of those. Those could fit nicely in your front pockets. There's your hook. So as you can see, you'll get plenty of pieces of ephemera to incorporate into your book. And you'll get some paper that has been cut into corner tags that you can, corner pockets that you can use in your book. You'll get 3 of these that come with the kit. Okay, and if you're working from your stash at home and making one of these on your own, just if you have a stash of ephemera yourself, then just go to that and let me show you my box, what I have going. And it is huge. It is huge. I have all kinds of things, from slow stitched little pieces to pockets to tags. Here's some ruffled paper that you can use along the side. I may include some of that. Okay, so that is to make your own journal, and that's the kit. What else I wanted to show you was some other ways that you can make a journal cover. I have a cover made here. Now this one has not been sewn around, but has been glued down on the inside. It's kind of ready to go. And what I did on this one was I put I showed this to you in one other video, where I was going to put a piece of paper on here, and so I tore it to fit within the borders of the cover, with a little bit showing on either side. Then before I glued it down, I punched 2 holes in it, one on each side, and I threaded a piece of ribbon through there. Then after I got it threaded through there, then I glued it down to the paper, to the back cover of the book, so that after I get the inside of the book finished, I can close it with using this ribbon. So I'll be showing you in an upcoming video. I'll be decorating this one also. This is gonna kind of be a series on making journals. I thought that I probably will use one of my lace hearts, and these are hearts that are also in my Etsy shop for sale. Just the heart alone. That's what they look like. There is a kit as well to make one of these, and these can be it does extend a little bit over on the side, but that's okay. I like that. And you could, if you wanted to, leave this part open as a pocket and just, like, say, glue it down from here to here. You could put anything under it, whatever you want to do with it. or you could also use a slow stitch heart on the cover. These are some that aren't quite finished yet, but here's one with a little rabbit on there. And these are also in my Etsy shop. That could be a pocket. Okay. So that's a possibility for a journal that's coming up. Okay. And here's another journal that I'm going to make. This one is from a slow stitch that I did. And let's see, it measures not counting, well, counting the lace, it measures 12 by 9. So 9 by 12. Of course, folded over, it's 9 by 6. 9 by 6. And I will show you how to back this piece so that the inside cover, or you could just use it. You could use this if you want to look at the back of all your embroidery. You could look at you could use this on the back, but I'm going to make probably a paper cover on this one. So really, basically, this one's already done on the cover, and I'll just have to make the inside of this journal. I also have, I'll show you using one of the journal kits. Okay, I also have this piece of slow stitching that I made recently. I made it on, the background was pink cotton, and I made it on the pink cotton. Slow stitched everything down, and then I backed it with a piece of muslin, and I did sew this on the machine. Sewed it down on the machine. And I'm probably gonna, not necessarily on this paper, on this cover, but I'm probably gonna use it as a tie for this book. And I probably won't have to use all of it, but it'll look something like this. These colors don't exactly match. Great. Let me see if I can find another color. Let's try this one with the bird. It's more of a neutral color. It might work better. And then it'll probably have some kind of a clasp here, or a buttonhole or something. I haven't decided yet on that. And it probably will be cut off a bit to fit around whatever journal I decide to put it on. But that's the general idea. So let's show you how to make those. When was it? I believe 4 different journals. One being the one that comes in a kit from my shop. And I'll show you again the choices of those. Okay, I thank you for joining me today, and I will continue on with this part 2 of this video. I did go on a week's vacation, and that's kind of why I was behind in getting a video out. Usually I try to get one out once a week, But I had a great time with my sister, and I visited her in North Carolina, and we went to the beach and just had a great time. I think those of you ladies who ordered something from my Etsy shop and were agreeable to wait for an extra 3 or 4 days to get your items shipped to you. So thanks again for that. I wish you all peace of mind. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.